Yo, what's a good world? Welcome to G1 Podcast. Of course, my name is G1. This is a place where we talk about success, inspiration, purpose, where you get uplifted and getting psyche for a day. And today I just want to talk about this something very interesting, especially you're a young person, you have just concluded university or college and you have no money and you feel like what do I do next? What is next for me? No job, no business. What should I do next? So this is what I call a waiting season. You're wondering what do I need to do, and there's a lot of temptation there. So today I'm gonna give you a direction that what you need to do in order to use this time well. I call it season time. A place of this is a season of waiting and expecting. You don't know what is next, and so please don't waste this season. It may appear to be silence. You don't know what to do. You may think that you are lazy, you are not focused. Can I tell you, the first thing, you're not lazy, you're not useless, and you're not a failure. It's just a matter of time. Time will come for you to shine out. So, what do I do during this waiting season? So, I think the first thing I need to do, I need to see this season as preparation. So instead of just waiting, doing something, you see, when nothing seems to work, the worst thing that you can do is doing nothing. So I want to encourage you, this take time to prepare, you know, learn a skill, sharpen your mind, do something with your life. Ask yourself, what can I need to do? What are some of the things that I'm good at? In fact, I will encourage you, take this time to learn a skill, develop your talent. What is it that you're good at? What are your strengths? You know, you have got hobbies, you know, you have got things that we get doing. So use that as an opportunity. Maybe it could be you're good at editing, you know. You may tell people, can I offer you with my help? So this is the kind of time that don't do nothing. I remember there was a one time when I was in Kiambu. I have a friend of mine. So they have got internet, they have computer, they have, Wi-Fi, you know, TV set, everything you need to do. So I remember there was a one time I went to my friend there, and to be honest, I kind of wasted that time because instead of doing something productive with my time, do you know what I was doing? I was watching a movie. Imagine from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You're just there on the Netflix. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong about watching your movie, or rather to be entertained or having fun. But I think instead of just being creative, maybe I could have used that time to search job online or to learn a skill. You know, nowadays I've realized there's some people, they're using YouTube to learn a skill. Maybe I could have been learning guitar, doing something, maybe freelancing. So you find yourself, it's so easy to get lazy and doing nothing. And I've realized if you're not doing something every day, remember, time is flying. You have no time. So I noticed that something needs to change. I should not be spending my time watching TV and movie, doing something that at the end of the day it doesn't build me. It doesn't make me a better person. Watching all imagine you have all the time in the world to watch series. And let me tell you, there's nothing gonna get up from series. It's just entertainment. And you are not. Remember, while you're being entertained, someone else is making money. So why don't you use your time to create something that it will later generate income? So instead of just, roaming aimlessly, wasting your time, having no direction, that thing is gonna waste you. And let me tell you, time is the most precious thing you have. And if you have got time, then you can do a lot with your life. So in short, I decided from this day forward, I was just try using YouTube or even, Google to find something to learn. Maybe it could be marketing, Maybe I should look for a song. Maybe if my interest it is in music, I should be practicing how to sing the lyrics. I should, taking, I need to take hot water, for my voice to be nice. So you have to find something. Don't say that you can't do anything. So another thing, you have to network on purpose. Sometimes you need to go for symposium, or get a place where there is people. You can even volunteer. There's things that you can do. Go there, meet people. Sometimes you can go even to places like like even Arboretum, or some places whereby you'll meet people, or rather even at golf. The reason as to why you are there, you are networking with purpose. Sometimes maybe if your interest is in video editing, photography, go there, meet people who do what they are doing. In fact, create time for people who are best in their thing. Try to connect. Go there, connect with people, interact. You see, greatness does not happen in isolation. And great people, they have known the secret of making an impact is through interaction. Be friendly. Go out there. You see, nothing will come when you just stay at home. You'll miss a lot. Get out there. Go somewhere. Be at a theater, volunteer somewhere. Ask, what can I learn, Go to places whereby you get busy at the end of the day. Because if you do that, let me tell you, your life will change. Meanwhile, you can work on your resume. There's a quote that I found to be very interesting, that a good person with the poor presentation will be ignored. This is the time, you should improve on your image, your dress code, your CV, how you communicate. Some of us, we need to be professional. This thing of talking sheng, to some peers, let people respect you by how you carry yourself, on how you introduce yourself, work on your CV, on your strength. This is the time that you are building something. You're not just scrolling endlessly. And if you're smart, you can be in social media. And if you've got, TikTok account or IG account, or even YouTube, do something with it. You can post your dancing skill. You may even teach people what you know. Yeah. Since you're out of college, the skill that you can teach people, you can offer tutoring somewhere. Do something. Yeah. I want to be creative. Some people can even post a picture and they still, get some views and likes. Do something, with your TikTok. You're not just consuming content, but create it. Make money. Find some of the ways, like digital marketing. Because nowadays, we're living in a Gen Z generation, and most young people, they want, they want recognition. They want their YouTube channel to grow, their TikTok channel. So if you are good at marketing or digital marketing, help those people. Capitalize. If you've got a smartphone, take photos, be creative. You can even draw, art. I mean, there's something that you can do during this process, This is the time of life whereby you're just being... Do you know the reason as to why most people are stuck? It's simply because they are not preparing themselves for an opportunity. Some of us, opportunity may come, but you're not even ready. I would rather prepare myself first for an opportunity, otherwise waiting for an opportunity. So don't just procrastinate. Don't just wait for a good time while you are doing nothing. No, that's not the way how it goes. Yeah, grow your skills. Find something that you can do. Connect with other people. Become a better person. There are things you can do. Sometimes you can wake up early in the morning. Go look for employment. Travel to all these industries. Do something. Even as you do that, you will meet people. And your life will never be the same again, because there's a lot needs to be done. Or you may decide, okay, apart from learning a skill, you can work on yourself. You can eat, you can go to the gym, you can strengthen, do something productive, so that you're out there, you're positioning. You see, what you should be doing is learning how to position yourself. And even as you do that, You have to be very careful, you know. Update yourself, be on the know-how, you know. Do something. Don't be naive, you know. These are the times that we should be thinking, what shall I be doing? This is the time you need to brainstorm, sit down, come up with ideas, research. You know, for example, if some people are starting business, by the way, I admire those young people who start their small business. You know, sometimes we don't want the big thing, you know. Sometimes you can start a little, you know, go there, sell some clothes, you know. The money, whatever it is that you do, by doing so, you will elevate yourself. At least you're not wasting your time. When you get that money, save a few. You know, don't just consume everything. Think about tomorrow. When you get money, don't just consume it. Ask yourself, what can I do to generate? What can I do to generate income? What can I do with my life? Because sometimes life doesn't go the way you want. And sometimes you have to be flexible. Sometimes you have to pursue new opportunities. And you see, all of the things that is essential for somebody to live a great life is taking responsibility. Responsibility is the key to success. Most young people come up with excuses, you know. I'm not talented, you know. I've no connections, you know. I'm not happy. I'm not being liked. You see, the moment you limit yourself, that's the moment you are done. And that thing comes through making excuses. Let me tell you, excuses won't save you. You don't become great by making excuses. You become great by doing something. Ask yourself, what are my gifts? What are my strengths? What am I doing? Who do I need? How can I reach to person? Maybe some of you need to study. If you want to become a footballer, study how Ronaldo became a greatest footballer in the world. He did something. He had to make a decision. The question is, what am I learning? Some of us, we need to get mentors. We need to ask for an advice. We learn. The question is, what do I have to become? Some of us, we have to visualize, what kind of life do I want? How will I get there? What kind of a person do I need to be in order to attract that life that I want? What am I doing? So these are the questions you need to research. You need to find out. Use, ChatGPT, use Facebook, get knowledge. Do something with what you know. Because if you do something, if you're honest, because ask yourself, they live productively? Because, brothers and sisters, we all have got 24 hours. One may choose, to invest it. The other person, you can choose to waste it. You see, there's something called stewardship. Do you know what is stewardship? Stewardship is taking care of what you have. Some of us, we have got this scarcity mentality. Instead of looking at what you have, you are looking at what you don't have. You have decided to limit yourself. Don't ever limit yourself. What can you do? And the thing is, even if it's small thing, maybe you've got this small talent. Don't look at it as small. Do something a lot with it. Do something with what you got. Don't focus on what you don't have. Ask yourself, what can I do? Whatever do I have? If it's speaking, do it. If it's dancing, dance. If it's drawing, why don't you go and draw out there? And then you sell your images to the people. Find something constructive to do. Or sometimes you need to volunteer. Maybe you want to become a music producer. Why don't you go to those studios and learn and just, get that experience so that you become a better person? Because you cannot come with excuses. So even as you do that, I'm sure your time will come. Things will work out because you are doing something. You're not lazy. You're not sleeping. You're not just watching movies and going to the parties that they don't make sense, Go to those conferences. Get something. Be productive and your life will count. That's how you make it. Do something with your life. Look at your talent. Look at your strength. Some of us, you need to get new connections. Go to places where you have never been. Sometimes you may visit to these expensive, hotels where rich people meet. And maybe you'll get someone there. and they may help you. Don't just, the problem with most of us is that we get so caught up and comfortable with the same people. Some of us, we are in a place whereby we don't want to challenge yourself. Sometimes you need go there, introduce yourself to a new person who will inspire you, who will grow. Otherwise, you might mess up. And I've realized being young is limited. That age of being a young person is limited. If you're not careful, you reach a particular age and time, you have done nothing with your life. Simply because we all have opportunities. What did you do with your time? What did you do with your skills, with your strength? I believe each one of us, there's something special that you can do. And some of us, we need to step up, avoid procrastination. I think one of the biggest challenges young people face is procrastination. We just wait, thinking that I will do it tomorrow. I am, I've got a lot of time, I just want to relax. I've got like 3 more years, I'm just out of college. No, you don't have all the time. By the time you realize that you realize, what? 5 years have gone. I haven't done anything. So my only advice is stop looking for excuses. Do something constructive. Instead of scrolling endlessly on social media, build something. Do something. Use your talent to attract money. Do something. Make yourself valuable. Become a valuable person by learning and doing something, so that at the end of the day, ask myself, did I use my time well? How do I become a better person? What needs to change? What habits do I need to form? Habits affects our destiny, you see. So my take is, do something. No more complaining. Don't be negative. I know this season may be tough. Some of us were feeling lonely. Some of us, people that you thought they were your friends, they're not even your friends. Can I ask you a question? Right now, who calls you? Right now, who is interested in you? You see, when you are down and out, or maybe when things are not working, you should know who are your friends. Who is sticking with you? Who is reaching out to you? Because that thing, you'll know what kind of a person what kind of life you want. And because greatness is recognizing people, you should disassociate yourself with the wrong people, and you have to maintain good friends, people who have got great interest in your life. So when you're silent, do something. Visualize, but they use this quiet time to come up with an idea. Try something, and let me tell you, you will make it. And let me tell you, you being intentional and doing something productive each day, it will position you for a greater tomorrow. So don't just give up. When you try something, it fails, learn from it, do something new. One of the things that will make you stand out from the crowd is the ability to be persistent. You're not giving up. You are doing something. When I say don't give up, I simply mean you are doing something productive. If this project failed, try another one. If you fail in one area, learn. Don't just give up and say, business nowadays doesn't work. There are no jobs. I can't get money. Those are the things that will limit you, and you realize you'll be wasting your time. So do something productive. My name is Juan. So you can like, subscribe, and I hope this presentation, it has really helped you to make the right decision.